Jason's Outdoor Adventures beginner trail run. Really crowded down at the general store. They do have the Great Smoky Mountain Trail Run going on this weekend, and it's a pretty big event. So we wanted to get out of their way and get moving so that way we're not clogging up their minutes. One thing of note, right? So we do have the blue F-150 about mid-group, and then we've got the blue Tacoma towards the back. So that is Chris and in the F-150 in the middle, and Norman in the blue Tacoma in the back. So they are our mid gunners and tail gunners. If you need help today, they will be there to give you a hand.
Off the clutch. Now once you come off the brake, and we're in first gear, right? All right, 2 hands on the wheel, feet all the way off the pedal. I want you to turn the key and try and crank it, no clutch. Right? That starter has a much lower gearing, so if you stall through here, rather than working the clutch, if you stall it, stay off the pedals, crank it in gear, and it'll climb up this rock for you right here. Try and just turn that key and crank it. Turn off the brake in the clutch.
Then do I give it gas?
Yeah. Once it cranks up, you can give it a little bit. Keep it cranking, right? Keep it cranking for just a little bit. Give it enough to let it fire. Keep it cranking a little bit until you feel this front tire lift up on the passenger side. So you're probably going to have to keep it cranking for about 10-15 seconds max. Off the pedals, a little bit of throttle, right? And we're just cranking it, keeping a hold of that key. With a little bit of throttle. Keep that key going until I tell you to stop. A little bit of throttle. All right, stop right there. So you see how it pulls us through.
Are you checking on this one?
Yeah, we were working on that clutch to start thing with her. and take a deep breath. We made it through the hard stuff. So when you go through rocks and stuff like this, ladies and gentlemen, we get adrenaline poisoning. So deep breaths, right? You're gonna come up the driver's side, right? Then when you get about just a little over halfway to me, I'm gonna cut you back to the other side, or sorry, a third of the way to me, I'm gonna cut you back to your passenger side, bring you up a little bit more, and then I'm gonna bring you right back up this side again. Copy that. It's just a tough old vehicle. You know, they'll run. They were built like tanks, even though like these were kind of a luxury vehicle in the U.S. It's one of any Land Cruiser except for the newest one that we just got. It was an international platform. So even though we didn't get the same powertrain, we got the same frame, body, and axles and everything as everybody else. So they really built them as tanks. They also got the 1,000,000-mile powertrain. This one does not. The 100 series has Toyota's 1,000,000-mile powertrain, 4.7 motor in the 4-speed transmission. But you ever notice the weight of Land Cruisers? Even though they don't look like it? Oh no, they're heavy. They are heavy. Yeah, fully boxed frames, super thick frame structure. The axles are super heavy. Everything's way overbuilt. But what people don't want to admit, people who are in Land Cruisers and know Land Cruisers, they don't want to admit this, but one of the reasons they're so capable is because they're so underpowered.
Where's Norman?
You're good. You're good. Run, Michael, run! He's gonna run you over. Having fun, boys? Feather and get a little fuel to it, and you're cranking it, keeping it cranking, and once you feel that vehicle going, then release the key.
And then
You want it, and yes, 100% it's not great for the battery, and 100% it's not great for the starter, but it's better than the alternative of the clutch, right? So you can replace a starter off-road, you can roll start with a bad starter off-road, even if you kill a battery, you can jump start it or roll start it, but if we burn that clutch up, that truck's going, right? They didn't have to because they had really heavy, back to old Flanders, they had heavy duty starters, heavy duty flywheels. They weren't worried about the drivetrain, it was all the electrics that went along with it. People that can drive a manual kind of good, and then they go and lean too heavy on the clutchless start. We still want you to try to keep the truck running, but if you do stall, it's a great tool.